Hello everyone and welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. My name's Crystal and today's the day. I'm sharing my Christmas DIYs, round one. So I hope I get some more crafting done so I can share a couple more videos, but we'll see how that goes and how much time I have. So anyways, my method for sharing a DIY, I don't do a step-by-step or a tutorial or anything. I basically show the product that I'm using, where it's from, and then show you how I've incorporated it into my DIY. So that's how I do my DIY videos. So let's just jump in. My first one incorporates the building blocks, some of the wood shapes, some of these wood shapes, Dollarama, and then an assortment of these awesome, I love these napkins from Dollar Tree. So this is what I came up with. So these are all Christmas tree ornaments. So what I've started doing is I will take 3 of the blocks and glue them together with wood glue. And then I will Mod Podge the backing on both sides and then add a little wood embellishment and incorporate I think they're called screw eyes or eye screws. I've been calling them eye hooks, but no, I looked at the package and I had the wrong idea or word for them. So anyways, so each of these that I've created, I just put a different snowflake on them all, so they all have their own unique character. And so I did the black, and I also did the red. So let me, these are not getting into my hand very easily. Sorry about that. So blacks and reds. So then I'm just going to take the hook and cling it onto the tree, and that is what I did with those ones. And then for the tree shape, I simply used the green paper and just left them plain Jane because the tree is red. I have too many Christmas colors happening in my brain right now. A tree is typically green, so I didn't add anything extra to these guys. So yeah, I'll just be hanging them up on the tree. And then the last one, I've basically taken only 2 strips of the wood, left it neutral, but then I took some of the shapes and painted them. So here's an idea. I just took the red cardinal, painted his brown branch, and then I have a different size. So yeah, all in all, I think they're pretty awesome, and they'll certainly give me that rustic feel to my tree. So yeah, that's what I came up with for some Christmas decorating on my tree. So that's that. So that was pretty fun. And they go together really quick and fast too. I find the easiest method for Mod Podging on wood is just to layer some of the Mod Podge on the wood and then ever so gently put the napkin on top. I do not go back over the napkin with another layer, because if you know how to Mod Podge, you always peel away just the single layer that has the picture on it. So the Mod Podge soaks right through that layer, so it seals it right in perfectly. If you try to apply a layer on top, chances are it's going to tear or rip on you. Okay, the next one is I use some of these beads from the Dollarama, and I came up with these little mittens. So I stuffed the mittens, put them on a strand, and added a wood embellishment on them. Now, I had a few different ideas, and when I was incorporating them into my ideas, I just didn't like the way they were happening. So I'll just probably hang this over a doorknob or on a hook on the wall or something like that. I might add a bow up to the top depending on how well they sit, because they'll have to lay flat against a wall. Because if they're out in the open, they're just going to do this and just flutter everywhere. So, yep, I thought they were cute, and there's the beads. I just came up with a pattern. I wished I would have now incorporated some of the natural wood beads into the strand. So who knows if I disassemble it and throw them back in there or not, but I like the way that turned out. I bought these beads at Dollarama back in the summer. I love these beads, and of course I've never seen them since. They were only $2 a box. And again, I incorporate these into making strands, bead strands. So I did one at Halloween, and now I've done a Christmas one as well. So I just love coming up with unique patterns and everything. So one end is the jute and the other end is just one of the shapes. So I just think they're so cute. They can be incorporated into a tier tray, flung over some of the shelves, or into a coffee bar, strewn across the shelf. Even you could attach this to a gift if the package is large enough. So lots of ideas for using a strand once you've made it. The next item, I have mentioned these in several of my videos, so I finally got all 4 done, and that's just using these rolls of felt from Dollarama. They were $2 a piece, and I use the wreath forms, the smaller ones that come 2 to a pack from Dollar Tree. So this is what I've done. So I do a red and a black, and that's exactly how I plan to hang them on the wall as well, so that it's a set of 2 and they contrast each other and they just turn out so lovely. And then there's the wreath form. I only tie them on the outer 2 strands, and so these come together super fast. Like, I can sit down and watch a TV program, and within the hour, I've basically tied on all the strips to the wreath. So the final touches are just incorporating the bow. And then I did the white and the gray version as well. And the bow for these ones came on a spool of ribbon from Dollarama. So I just made my own bows. But how cute are they? I just love how they are kind of a matching pair and coordinating. So I'm happy with those. The next items, this is just me playing around, not really having an idea or a rhyme or a reason for them, but it starts off with these wood planks from Dollar Tree and some napkins from Dollarama, and then this little package of treat bags, the clear treat bags from Dollar Tree with the red truck. And then I throw some embellishment on there too, like this berry twine from Dollar Tree. So the first one, I was just playing around like I just said earlier. So I had some scraps of ribbon from doing my ornaments. So I was just started Mod Podging them on different areas. And so I have different layers or stripes of the gingham in the background. And then I have the truck that I cut out from this napkin. So I cut around it, and then I Mod Podged it all together. Added a little cute gingham bow, stitched some stitch lines on here with black marker, and it was missing something, so I added some really pretty glitter to the tree in the background. So there's that one. And then there's the cardinal. So the full cardinal actually fit really nice on the whole. There was not much cutting out to doing the size, so it fit perfectly. And then the berry twine on there, and then a little red and white bow at his neckline. So that is how that one turned out. And then this one was pretty cute. I just left the wood natural, Mod Podged the clear cutout on there, added some twine, a bit of the green evergreen foliage, and then another wood shape on top. So that's how that one turned out. So they really come together really quick, and I haven't put hangers or anything on them. Again, it's just something that I might prop up in a tier tray or in a coffee bar. And so no rhyme or reason as to where or what I'm going to be doing with these, but that's just me playing around and coming up with something new. And the final item is my favorite. You've probably seen it in the thumbnail for the video, but it uses this glitter cardstock from Dollarama and a pizza pan from Dollar Tree. And this is what I came up with. I am in love with this. I am so proud of this one. It's just everything I wanted it to be. So I made a shape out of a hard plastic, and it was more or less like a teardrop shape. And then I took every leaf and folded it in half so that it had some texture and some depth and dimension. And then the pizza pan and the wood shapes were both painted with a matte finish, so I didn't add any extra glitter because there's lots of glitter here on the wreath that surrounds the whole thing. And of course it's the pizza pan and just a little jute hanger on the back. And this is one of my favorite projects ever. I just love it. So hopefully you guys can get some inspiration and put something like that together too. Maybe I've shared something you guys can create on your own, and if anyone has any questions at all, feel free to ask me in the comments below. I'll do my best to kind of walk you through it. If you have any, like I said, questions or inquiries about where the stuff's from, what to do, how to make it, I'm here to help you guys. So I really appreciate you stopping by and checking out some of my DIYs, and fingers crossed we'll have a few more of these videos out before Christmas. So thanks again. Like, comment, subscribe below, and you guys, we'll see you next time. Have a fantastic weekend.